What's up, guys? Today we are going to learn about the classical concept of acid and base. If you want to learn chemistry, then you have to have knowledge on acid and base. Today I'm going to tell you the very basic concept of acid and base. You can say this concept as a old one. So let's get started. This is very easy, I think. Well, let me first say something about the hydrogen ion. This is hydrogen ion, and the oxidation state of hydrogen ion is +1. This is sulfate ion. Here, the oxidation state of sulfate is -2. This is hydroxide ion. This is calcium ion, right? So, water, how do we can write the formula of water from these ions, right? So we need hydrogen, so we are taking a hydrogen, and that we need hydroxide ion. You know that the positive and negative, here the positive charge is here the number of positive charge and the number of negative charge is equal, so you are getting this product, right? Is not equal, sorry. Here is equal, but to write the formula of water, you need two hydrogens. So here we are giving here 2, and we know that the oxidation state of oxygen is 2 minus. However, according to old concept or classical concept, what is acid? Have a look here. This is sulfuric acid, this is calcium oxide, and this positive will go with this negative, so we are getting water, right? And this calcium ion will come with sulfate ion, so we are getting sulfate. This is salt. Can you tell me what is salt? The positive part of salt will come from base, and the negative part of salt will come from acid. That is, the substance which is produced by the reaction between acid and base is called salt. However, now would like to learn about acid, right? Here, acid. Why this is acid? Okay, the compound which has a replaceable hydrogen that can be replaced by metal or metal-like radical is called acid. Here you know that sulfuric acid, right? Here we are getting two replaceable hydrogen, and this hydrogen can be replaced by metal. Here calcium ion, this is metal or metal-like radical. So this substance is acid because this has replaceable hydrogen by metal or non-metal. So from this reaction, we have gained knowledge about what is acid, what is salt, right? Well, base, right? What is base? Well, this is zinc and this is chloride. The oxidation state of zinc is +2 and chloride is -1. This is hydrogen ion, this is oxide ion. However, to write the formula of water, we have to take two hydrogen because we need here we need to neutralize two negative charge, so we need two positive charge. For this we are taking two. Similar reason, similar logic is can be applied to write the formula of zinc chloride. How does this reaction happen? Zinc oxide, that is the positive part, will come with negative part, so zinc chloride, right? Zinc has 2 plus, so we need two chlorine. that is 2 negative ion, and positive part of this will come from here. So we are getting water. uh, we can write this reaction like this: zinc oxide HCl, that is zinc chloride plus water. So the metal, what is base, right? So here is a this is a base and this is acid, because this has replaceable hydrogen. But what is the definition will be of base? The metal oxide, right? The metal oxide or hydroxide, right? Like sodium hydroxide, metal oxide or hydroxide, which react with acid, right, and produce salt and water, is called base, right? That is, the metal oxide and hydroxide are the main source of base. Here metal hydroxide. So how can you write this reaction? The positive part will go with this, then the negative part will go with this, so you are getting this product. So now you can learn, now you have learned about what is acid, what is base, and what is salt. Well, the basicity, let me tell you what is basicity of acid and acidity of base. Just follow these two words. Acid, that is, acid has a basicity, and base has a acidity, like this: basicity of acid and acidity of base. These are two opposite words with these two words, right? So what is that? Sometimes you may face such type of words. So to overcome this type of situation, I expect that you will listen to me carefully. So let's get started. Well, the basicity, here we'd like to learn the basicity of acid, right? Like the power of a acid to neutralize a base is called the basicity of acid. That is, basicity of acid means the power of acid to neutralize bases, right, or a base. So in this reaction, you see that carbon dioxide here is acid, but would like to know what is the basicity of acid. Carbon dioxide is how carbon dioxide is reacting with two molecules of sodium hydroxide. So the basicity of carbon dioxide is 2. That is, carbon dioxide has the power to neutralize two molecules of base. So that's why carbon dioxide's basicity is 2. I hope I have made you understand these things clearly. Well, here carbon dioxide has power to neutralize only two molecules of base, that is sodium hydroxide. So carbon dioxide's basicity is 2. This is not so hard. Well, well, the basicity of acid, right? The basicity of acid is equal to replaceable hydrogen. Here you know that sulfuric acid, if you add water to sulfuric acid, then you are getting two replaceable hydrogen. That's why the basicity of sulfuric acid is 2, right? Well, on the other hand, this is phosphorus acid, right? When you will add water in phosphorus acid, then you will get this equilibrium. So from this equilibrium, we see that there are two replaceable hydrogen. That's why phosphorus acid has phosphorus acid's basicity is 2. This is phosphoric acid, and if you add water, then you are getting 3 hydrogen, right? Replaceable hydrogen. That's why the basicity of phosphoric acid is 3, right? Well, the acidity of base. What does this mean? In our previous section, in the previous section of my lecture, we understood about the basicity of acid, but here we are gonna look at the acidity of base, right? Acidity of base. Well, that is the power of a base to neutralize a acid is called the acidity of base. Here you see that this is acid because and this is base because this is the oxide of metal ion. So what is the this is base. So now I would like to find out what will be the acidity of this uh, base, that is what is the power of this base to neutralize acid. From this reaction you see that this base has the power to neutralize only two molecules of acid. That's why the acidity of this base will be 2. Well, we have to remember that replaceable hydroxide ion in base is equal to the acidity of that base. So here you said aluminum hydroxide is a base. In its molecule we are going we are getting uh, 3 hydroxide ion, right? Here I have to add 3. uh, Here I have to add 3. So the acidity of aluminum hydroxide is 3, right? So thank you for viewing this video. Be well and let me know if you feel problem to understand these things. I will try to make you clear about these things. Be well.